Welcome to Girl You Better the Enterprise. I'm Dr. G, your humble host, and always grateful to be in your presence. So I have a question, girls. What did you do today to prioritize your self-care? Did you have a mani and a pedi? Did you have a spa day? Maybe you had a lunch with a group of girls and y'all got y'all little kiki on, okay? All of that is so wonderful. And I love a good kiki with my girls, right? As a matter of fact, I spent a good amount of time today voice messaging back and forth with my girls about brunch, an upcoming brunch we're going to have. But I digress, okay? Sure, the manis, the petties, the spa days, the brunches add to our lives in wonderful ways. Yet, when I think about self-care, especially as culture, I'm compelled to ask, what did you do to prioritize your self-care when it comes to emotional, mental, and physical health? Did you exercise today? You know you only need to do 30 minutes 5 times a week. That's what the research says, 30 minutes 5 times a week. Now, you could do anything for 30 minutes, okay? Did you read a book? Listen to affirmations, listen to a song that filled your heart, right? That mental and emotional self-care. Did you take care of some things on your checklist? Because we know as girls, we always got a checklist, always some things to do. Did you check out some things on your checklist, right? Did you do something that helps you to prioritize your self-care? Did you eat today? Okay, well, if you did eat you eat something that's going to nourish your beautiful self? Okay. Dr. G gonna push you a little bit because self-care is much more than manis and petties and spa days and those kinds of things and brunches, right? Self-care is about really looking at who we are as individual women and taking control over our own care, not leaving it to medical establishments, right? Not leaving it to anyone outside of our natural born selves, okay? We have got to be on the front lines of our own self-care. That is just the bottom line. As things change in this world, it's becoming harder and harder for women to receive adequate medical care. And that is wild, right? And so my advice, or what I'm trying to encourage the girls to do, is do everything you can to avoid those visits to the doctors, to the hospitals, to the emergency rooms, right? Sure, you have to go in because you want to get your blood work done. You want to get your pelvic, your breast exams. You know, you want to get your teeth checked, make sure everything's going on with your thyroid and everything, especially as you begin to become vintage, right? You want to make sure all the things are functioning. So sure, you're doing preventative care, and that is A1-ola, okay? What are you doing every single day as a prioritize, or as you prioritize your own self-care? Let me give you a few suggestions, okay? First, and we talked about it already a little bit, get that 30 minutes of exercise in, whether that's a walk, a brisk walk, whether you are getting on your Stairmaster, whether you are getting on YouTube and partaking in the myriad of workout videos. I love to do Pilates with Issa Welly. Check her out. She's amazing, okay? Did you choose a meal today that is going to nourish you and not leave you with those pesky pounds that you know we always trying to fight off, okay? Did you have a meal today that was going to nourish you? Again, did you read a book, listen to a beautiful song, an affirmation, meditate, prayer, right? Did you get into the sun and allow the sun to nourish your beautiful skin? These are all ways that you can start to move into prioritizing your self-care. I will be the first to tell you that it is not easy. Sometimes you fall off. the wagon, but as soon as you fall off, you dust yourself up and you get back on and you do what? Try again, okay? Because you are that important. Girls, let me tell you, once you get on a road to really prioritizing your self-care, your emotional, mental, and physical self-care, you begin to see the beauty in yourself. You begin to realize how really strong you are from a mental perspective, right? That you can take on any challenge that comes your way. You begin to believe in yourself in ways that you probably thought not possible. And more so than anything else, you really begin to love you for who you are. Every wrinkle, every gray hair, every added pound. But we're going to work on shedding those added pounds, okay? That's going to be the mission. But you begin to love yourself for who you actually are when you make a commitment to prioritizing your self-care. Won't you do it, ladies? Won't you do it? Girl, you better think about prioritizing your self-care today so that you can begin to enjoy this life for all that it has to offer, okay? And, stay out of those medical facilities. We don't want that for you, okay?